everybody, OCD Mikey Hi-Fi Guy here again with another edition of OCD Mikey Hi-Fi Guy Show. And I want to go over the matching piece. I know you guys have been waiting for this piece because I told you about it a couple videos ago. This is the matching piece to the Simon Audiolab i5. What I'm talking about is right here. This is the CD5 by Simon Audiolab. Okay, and again, this is something that's built very solid. This is not sheet metal, not bent sheet metal. This is machined plate. So it just tells you, they've got big transformers. It's a heavy piece. And this is actually a top loader CD transport as well, which you rarely see anymore. So this is pretty nice. For those that play CDs, you can plop a CD in. You get this magnet which clamps it down, holds it nice, and gives a nice weight to it. Close this up, and then boom, you can spin your CDs. Now it also works as an independent DAC. So if I flip this puppy around and we look at the back here, we've got the inputs for the DAC. So you've got coax, optical, and USB inputs. And then it has a digital output as well, so you can use this as a transport. Use it as a transport with whatever DAC you like. And of course, it's got single-ended and balanced outputs. So personally, I would make a little stack. I will put this on top of the amp. I'd have a little jumper, an XLR jumper right down to the DAC. And kabam, you got a mini system right here. All you have to do is add speakers. Now, if you want a streamer, you just add a little streamer with a USB, or you could put your laptop to the USB, whatever you want, if you want to stream. Otherwise, you just play discs using this transport. And you've got a mini system. So these two pieces that I showed you before, this piece and the amplifier, the i5 amplifier and the CD5, give you a complete, small, compact form factor hi-fi system. This is not cheap stuff. These are products. It may look small and everything like that. Don't let the size belie its quality. Because Simon, the guy who's in charge of Simon Audiolab, is really good at tuning things. Now, I've known him. April Music, Stello, that's all the same guy, okay? And this goes back, man, I met him, must have been 16, 17 years ago, something like that. When I first met him at CES, I went on to do shows with him with my cable company. And because Simon really knew how to make things sound good. And from the first time I heard Stello, it was always great, terrific sounding gear. So this is no different. He makes killer pieces. They're always hit way above their price class. This, again, is also $2,500 for this piece. I will be offering a combo for this plus the amp for somebody. I've got one of these that I'll pair up with an amp. And then I've got 3 other amplifiers. But I wanted to show you guys this because this is the perfect thing. The next thing I'm going to do, this is the perfect match, obviously, for that other amplifier. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take these two pieces and I'm going to wire it up with the Opera speakers like I showed you. And I will show you guys a sub $8,000 system complete that will astound you with how good it sounds. And again, okay, these are products that they have to impress me for me to even go into the $2,500 range. As you guys know, I've said it ad nauseum. And from looking at my rig, I just deal in the higher end stuff. Value stuff, not the $160,000 retarded amp stuff, but, the $40,000 amp stuff. These products have to impress me in order for me to even go there, put my seal of approval on it, and bring it to you guys. But as I mentioned before, I want to start with something easy for people and then move it on up to the top, which I've got some great brands I have not told you about yet, but you guys will be pretty impressed with what I'll be carrying shortly. Anyways, so I'm going to put that together and I'll get back to you guys. But for now, I wanted to let you know about the Simon Audiolab CD5 because it's a totally cool piece. And this is, again, old school hi-fi. You don't need any of the fancy stuff on this. It doesn't need all the inside streamer. It doesn't need to do 386, 764, all that crap that nobody ever does with upsampling and all that crap. This thing is just a kick-ass DAC the way it is. Yeah, it's a chip DAC. What chip? I don't know. Do I give a shit? No, I don't. because I know how good it sounds. So I don't even care what kind of chip it is. It doesn't matter to me. The bottom line is I know Simon's gear and I know that it sounds killer. So I sell it because of that, and I know it's a good value. So I can find out. You guys could go to Simon Audio Lab and figure out what chip it is. Honestly, I don't care. I know that when Simon implements his chips, he does a very good job. So regardless what chip it is, it doesn't matter. But this is a killer basic hi-fi rig for people that just want to get started. These things with the Opera small speakers is just a killer combo, sub $8,000. And remember, when you buy from me, I guarantee to buy it back when you ever want to change, and I will give you 80% of what you paid me, okay? So let that sink in for a second, okay? I'll say it again. I'll say it real clear and slow. This is one of my policies. Anything you buy from Hi-Fi Mikey, okay, I will buy it back when you want to change, whether you want to go lateral, whether you want to go to better stuff, whether you want to go to lower stuff. It doesn't matter where you go. But when you want to buy something different, you want to change out what you have. Let's say typical. You start with this little Simon Audio Lab. You want to step up to Jeff Rowland or something like that. I will give you 80%, 80% of what you paid for your gear. So you don't have to worry about going on the secondhand used market and buying gear and having to sell your Simon stuff, okay, and then maybe getting half of what it's worth. Because when you look on the used market, most of the stuff that you see is worth about half of what it is retail, unless it's a really a good integrity brand where you pay less, you'll get more, you'll recoup more than half. But most brands, they devalue. People have to worry, oh man, I'm going to lose my ass when I sell this stuff, and I have to sell before I can get the new stuff. I got to deal with the people on Audiogun and all that crap. I take that away from you. You send me the stuff, I give you 80 points, bam, credit towards your new thing. You pay the difference, you got your new thing like that. Okay? Nobody does that. And I also guarantee my stuff, there's no restock fees if you don't like it. And I guarantee my stuff to kick ass. So, just wanted to let you know all those little details because that's what Mikey brings you as your seller and your hi-fi professional. So just wanted to bring you the Simon Audio Lab a CD5 to go with the i5. I will be back with the rig that I put together for you guys. Here it is for you folks. The $7,500 audio system. And this is not the kind of crap that you get in the catalog. This is not catalog, monthly special type gear. This is actually high-end gear made by a high-end company that is shrunk down into a smaller size and put into a package that only costs $2,500 per piece. We put it together with these speakers and we've got a $7,500 audio rig. This is for y'all that wanted an entry-level rig. This is the real deal for only $7,500. Thanks for joining. See you.